So now we need to adjust the cookie create.html so that it reads the no match session variable. All right. So when we are over here, if the passwords don't match, then we are setting the no match session variable and sending them back to cookie create.html. Cookie create underscore start.html, and that's taking them back here, right? And when you're here, we need to kind of do the same process as we did with the the start, the login start page where we converted it from HTML to PHP. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll say file save as, change this guy to .php, and I will say no to that. And once you do that, cookie create start.php. Of course, at the very top, we're going to put PHP session start, because we are going to be using a session variable here on this web page. And if you come on down, you can see here I have some PHP code. That's pretty much what we have from earlier, right? Except here, this is going to be no match, and then I'm going to delete no match. And then here, this is going to be exist. Okay, so this first if statement is checking if this session variable is set and there was not a match in the passwords that were typed in. And if that's true, then we're going to unset the session variable, and we're going to print out this error message here. The next thing we're going to check is if the session variable exists is set. And so we haven't really talked about this yet, so maybe we could just erase that for now. And then we'll say else, right? Else will just print out create an account. And so if I go ahead and save that, that means when I'm over here, I want to go to create start.php, right? Because I changed this to PHP. And so now if we come over here, we should be able to get this going. I'll type in something that does not match, and I'll hit submit. Ooh, did that work? It goes to create account, cookie create account, and it should say else. Go here, and then it's going to go to cookie create start.php, which is here. And I did my session start at the top, and it should print this out, but it's not. So let's view this. Okay, so I'm still stuck here on this web page. Well, let's try that again. Actually, let's see, where am I going? Okay, so I'm going to create an account. This takes me here to cookie create start. Oh, I'm sorry. That's because I'm here at cookie create start.html. Ooh, so that means I got to come here, and I need to change this link from HTML to PHP, right? So let's come back over here to cookie underscore login start.php. Cookie underscore login start.php. I'm going to change this link to go to .php, and then I'm going to refresh that, click it. Now I'm here at .php. It says create an account, right? And it says that because we programmed it to say that right here on the else, right? There are no session variables that are set at the moment, or at least not this one. And so then it prints out creating an account. And now I type in some data where the passwords do not match, and it takes me back here, and it says passwords do not match because the session variables, this session variable is now set. So it's going to unset that session variable, and it's going to print this out. Right? And now let's try printing one out where the passwords do match. I'm going to type S and S and hit submit, and it takes me here. Okay. Yeah, so that's about it. And I guess the next part of the story is how we're going to code this portion inside of the if statement.